Want to? What's up, dude? Thank you for the 54 months. He says, hi, Carson. Also missed one earlier. Sorry. Valiano, thank you for the 10 months. Appreciate you. It was during my intro. Okay, I can't interrupt my intro. Thank you for giving me money, okay? What am I? Shill? In the bottom left, we have Floduke. In the upper right, we have Neo. What the hell are they talking about? MR is just a number. If you lose, you're banned from chat. No more play on words for you. Neo says a bad word. I'm not allowed to say that word. Pardon me, my first mistake. That's why you don't type in the early game, Neo. Concentrate. I'm playing a tournament right now. God damn it. Z Sports, Neo. You're ahead in the game. Acolyte Scout, Death Knight versus Death Knight. These builds are the same. Both Ted Fiends. Do I like this base build a lot? I think I like this base build a lot from Floduke. I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. I'm gonna put Slaughterhouse back here. It's gonna be incredible. Alright, DK. Remember when the meta in Undead Ditto was just you go across the map with a level 1 Death Knight and just skeleton harass your opponent and use all your coils defensively on your own skeletons? Can we do that again?
A player's forces are under
Looking
attack.
for the critter, or is he going to go for the harass? Oh, he's going for the Creepjack at the green camp, and he will not find anything there, but he could just steal this away. It's a nicer item than the priest. I don't like upfront tower, in my opinion. Me either. Me either. Me either. Me either. Tech. There is a 6th Acolyte over here, towards the center of the map. If an Acolyte does go down, Floduke will be able to replace it, but it would take a little bit of a miracle. I think it would have been the better option for Neo just to try to snag this item with those skeletons. He would have absolutely been able to do it had he used 1, if not 2 coils. Illusions, by the way. Could honestly be used once there's a second fiend to just pull the Merc camp, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
Neo will eventually even up the odds in terms of creeping. Cannibalize? Oh, that was just for the second fiend to be queued, right? When you're supply blocked, you can research Cannibalize and then build a fiend after it and then cancel Cannibalize, and that queues up the fiend so that it just starts immediately as soon as your second Ziggurat finishes. Classic. Classic trick from Neo. If ever you see randomly Cannibalize being researched, you're like, they're not building ghouls, they're building fiends. That's why. Level 2 for Floduke, who got Gloves of Haste from his green camp, both with illusions.
A player's forces are under attack.
Scouting by both players with the illusions. Neo will also get level 2. So even though the early games were different, completely different, one crapped and one went straight to the opponent's base, they end up pretty close to the same. Floduke is technically up a creep camp, but Neo's going to make that up right now with the expansion. Tier 2 done at the same time. Lich on the way, and then Tier 3 or Slaughterhouse? Yeah, Tier 3 straight away.
A player's forces are under attack.
We'll see what Floduke decides to do. He bought a second rod, so we can see he's a little bit shorter on gold. Neo actually goes for a 4th fiend. Oh no, never mind, that was Floduke's 4th fiend. DK almost level 3. Shot getting pulled by Floduke. So that's pretty good. And of course he knows this is the timing before the Lich is going to be out. Lich is going to be out generally around like 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Pretty similar for most races.
Player's forces are under
And obviously, if there's no Lich, there's no real chance of losing anything if you get creep jacked. At most, you're just going to lose something to a coil steal. So this isn't really a risky creep spot at this timing. But once the Lich is out, it is, of course. You can get Fiends caught out of position. Slaughterhouse. I wanted to see the slaughterhouse be built somehow here, if the trees were mined differently. Or even here. I just feel like very, very safely. Be a nice play. Not that it's going to get cancelled, but over 100 games it might get cancelled a couple of times, unless you build it safer. Greater mana and Scroll the Beast. Did he go for some sort of pre-tier 3 push and try to pressure the shop to deny the orb? Could be a play from Floduke. Undead Ditto is not necessarily a matchup with a lot of, let's say, room for making plays. You sort of just creep until you're tier 3, and then you fight, and then you creep again. Most often this matchup goes, like, actually to the 20-minute mark, whereas something like Orkmir ends, I would say, most often at, like, the 11.5, 12-minute mark. Matchup is very, very different in that regard. What was a TP? Did get DK3 off this camp, despite the town portal. And Neo is going to have Orb first by huge margin, actually. So he should realize this and probably just power creep now, take his lab, maybe go down to a red. He could go straight to a red, realizing he has Orb first. I don't think Floduke would win a fight. Apparently. Okay, he's just gonna pull the lab. I think he could still go straight to the red after this lab. Looking for Mana Stone. Health Stone also wouldn't be too bad. Ankh wouldn't be the worst.
Players' forces are under attack.
What do you get? One to the win. That's pretty good. Especially if there isn't a destroyer, because one to the win is good even if it lasts only a couple seconds in this matchup, and of course morphing a destroyer then devouring takes more than a couple of seconds. Floduke actually the one to get a red first. Floduke just a little bit faster. Oh my god, he almost lost his Lich to creeps. He did lose a Fiend to creeps. Uh-oh. Oh no, imagine if Neo went to this red camp. That'd be Lich dead. Okay, he's gonna lose his Lich! No! Okay. Oh my god. Bloodlust is a difficult thing to maneuver around. I'll try for that, Tedster. My god. So Fiend dead, but nothing else died. Red camp is a red camp. Maybe Neo is just going to be able to catch up a little bit. Now Floduke takes his lab. Web on the way. Neo actually going into Banshees early, by the way. No town portal for Neo either. It also gets one to the win.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now, if Neo can snag this, that would be pretty decent. Are they both going to get creep checked on their Merc camp? Seems like it. Oh, Floduke realizes. have the positional advantage, but again, no town portal. Let's have Lich level 3. And Insnare on the Destro. Just goes for the Death Knight, though. Could be a town portal. This is a Fiend, Neo. Should have taken that Destro, probably. It wanted the win to get the Lich in position. Oh, Neo with the block. Potion of healing. Fiend goes down. But focus the Lich. No silence. He could have maybe landed a silence on the Death Knight. Whoa. Old creeps are kind of owning this Destro back here. Someone's going to lose a DK. Oh, Cold Tower, no! The forward Cold Tower we were talking about. Does it get the kill? Okay, DK lives. Lich now is dead, though, probably. Coil in the Dark Ranger. Uh-oh. It was so close to so good. Now Destro out of position. Lich goes down. DK did live. Destro also died back here. It was so close to so good. One silence would have made the difference. Having one more Nova would have made the difference. GG is called. And Neo, I think, could be pretty proud of that game, actually. That was a decent game. Decent last fight there. Decent early game. I don't know how much more MMR Floduke has, but not a bad game there from Neo. And Floduke gets the win as expected. And we're going to try to jump into Armin versus Fear right away.